Welcome back! I hope you're ready for some new adventures. Let's see what is coming for Anna next. Throughout Anna's life, she chose her relationships carefully. She understood the cost of friendship. Over time, the mortal walk of all acquaintances would end, and she would be left to grieve the created void. Fear was the driving factor in her decision, but sometimes one couldn't help but bond with whom they bonded. Anna met her friend Kathleen Rogers while Kat was going through a nasty divorce. She offered to counsel the father of one of her children, but he refused. Kat was 15 years Anna's senior in human years. The two spent hours sitting around Kat's kitchen table, gossiping about one thing or another. Anna loved her time with Kat's two children and loved them like her own. Kat had a son by the love of her life, but this was not to be. He passed away when her son was but a baby. Her daughter had another father, and he didn't do as well with parenting as anyone would have liked. Kat had many relationships and tried so hard to make them work, but there seemed to be problems. With them all, Kat needed Anna and she needed Kat. Anna lived vicariously through her. She watched as she struggled with love and helped when she could with the children, who were Kat's world. Anna was always intrigued about how much life could be squeezed into a few short years, and Kat had managed to do a lot of living. Anna would often think about the ramifications of her friendship with Kat. As the years rolled on, Anna saw the effects of time on her friend's face and her very soul. Kat often spoke of those whom she had lost to death. The pain in her voice was the very description of grief. Sometimes, the panic rose like bile in Anna's chest. She wasn't ready, nor would she ever be ready to let her go. Anna would never lose her mother, and it was a blessing when her grandmother passed. Her grandmother had suffered for a very long time, and her escape from the pain was truly welcome. Kat was Anna's closest companion, and she didn't want to ever lose her. Anna decided to speak to Kat about the change. She decided their friendship was worth letting her know. Anna went to Kat's house, as she had done many times over the years, but this time was special. This visit could save her life. They engaged in their regular banter and consumed entirely too much coffee. Kat knew something was up. She waited and waited for her friend to open up to her. "So, you're gonna tell me what's got you so messed up?" Kat finally asked. "Why?" Anna answered very nervously. "Ah, hell, we have known each other too long for this. What's going on? The quicker you tell me, the faster we can figure it out." Kat had zero patience and became more irritated as the moments went by. "Got something to show you." Anna stood and pushed her chair back under the table. Kat looked at her with a confused expression on her face and tilted her head like a puppy trying to figure something out. "I don't want you to die," Anna simply stated. "Well, that's good, 'cause I don't guess I was planning on it anytime soon." Kat shifted in her seat, but still giggled a little bit. "No, you don't get it. You are my best friend, and I can't bear the thought of you ever dying." Anna emphasized the ever part. "You are starting to creep me out. What's going on, Anna?" "There is really no good way to tell you how badly I have been lying to you. I guess the only way is to show you." Anna had mesmerized Kat many years ago, so she wouldn't question Anna about remaining young and beautiful. Anna had always felt guilty about lying to her friend. Anna stepped close to Kat and looked into her beautiful green eyes. "See me," she whispered. Then she stepped back so Kat could have a better look. Kat only stared at her. All the color drained from her naturally rosy cheeks. She said nothing. "Are you okay?" "Hell no, I'm not okay. What in the world is going on here? How did you do that?" Kat jumped out of her chair and moved quickly to the far side of the room. Anna moved slowly back to her seat. She wanted her friend to feel comfortable as she could during this discovery. "Let me explain. It's not a trick, and I promise I can explain if you let me," Anna said calmly. Kat took her seat tentatively. Anna slowly explained how all of it had come to pass. Cup after cup of coffee drowned the words as she spoke them. Kat really was her soul sister, her best friend. She had no judgment in her eyes. "That's a lot," Kat said, resting her face in her hands. "That's a lot to take in." She was in shock, but processing it all slowly. "I know, but what I'm trying to tell you is, I can do this for you." Anna was pleasantly surprised by her response so far. Do what for me? Kat asked, looking at Anna like she had completely lost her mind. You can be like me. You don't have to die, Kat. You can be just as you are, forever. Kat sat quietly for a moment and smiled. Nah, I'm good. I have had a hard life, girl. I want to get out of here someday and see my mom and the only man I will ever love. You can't really get that, but someday you might. I'm thankful for every little bit of time, but I will be grateful for the release from it too. I miss my mom. I miss so many people who are gone. I think I would rather go be with them. She said this with great sadness in her voice. Anna couldn't believe what she was hearing. She never thought Kat would say no. She never fathomed a time Kat would give up, but here it was. Tears welled up in Anna's eyes, and she pleaded her case again. As she spoke, Anna realized how selfish she sounded. She wasn't just doing this for Kat, she was doing this for herself. She didn't want her to go, so she was willing to see Kat suffer and miss her loved ones forever. It wasn't fair. Would we turn the entire world so that it does not feel the pain of loss? That wasn't reasonable. Kat had children and someday grandchildren. Should we turn them all to avoid losing them? Again, the answer would have to be no. As the tears found their way down Anna's cheeks, she respected Kat's decision. I can take all this away, Kat. I can make you forget everything we talked about today. I can make you see me as I was before. You don't have to know this, but I will have to ask you if you want me to readdress this again someday. Like, if you get sick or for any reason you say, I will come back and we will have this whole day again. Then we can see if you still feel the same. Anna's heart was breaking, but this was the only way. She needed hope. Maybe this way Kat would change her mind. You can, but I don't believe time will do anything but make me want them more. You can try. Just make me forget, okay? Kat knew she couldn't handle this secret. She knew she might have a weak moment and choose something she could never take back. Anna moved over to Kat. She cried harder as she put her hands on Kat's tear-streaked face. Forget all you have heard today, and don't see as I am, but as I should be. Then, when you awaken, you will be laughing and believe the tears came from joy. The years passed, and Anna listened to the stories Kat told. She listened to how much Kat missed her mother. Kat always checked the sky for butterflies, which she believed was a sign that her mother was near. Kat drifted off into memories of her late husband when she heard someone playing guitar. She often spoke of his talented ear for music. Kat told of the reunion she would have with them someday. Anna planned to ask Kat again later in her life, but she wouldn't get that chance. Kat was a youthful spirit, and age hadn't touched her as it had other people her age. Anna believed she had time. The urgency wasn't there. At the age of 62, Kat was a rare blood disorder victim, and there was no time to save her. She left this world within hours of her admittance into the hospital. Anna had truly believed she would be okay. Kat was tough. She never had more than a common cold in her life. Anna hadn't rushed to her side. When the call came that Kat hadn't made it, Anna was in shock. Her elevated emotions crippled her. The very breath she took caused pain in her chest. She and her friend had been like one person. If one felt joy, the other celebrated their happiness. If one experienced pain, the other felt the same. The bonds of their connection were unbreakable. And now Anna's other half, her soul sister, was gone. Anna would have never changed Kat without her blessing, so Anna chose to find joy in Kat's happy reunion. For the first time since Anna's transformation, she knew no such reunion awaited her. She would forever mourn the loss of her human companions. She would always bury the ones she loved. She vowed never to get that close again. She would allow only those with her gift inside her circle. Anna would whisper messages to her friend into the wind. She hoped they would ride the breeze to reach her. The wind appeared to be an excellent messenger because signs appeared that gave Anna comfort. Butterflies landed unnaturally on her cheek, and there were always feathers in her path. Each time Anna smiled, she knew her friend would never be truly gone. Anna would remember and treasure every moment she had with Kat, and she would never forget the meaning of a true friend. Thanks so much for coming by again. I can't wait to see you again. Until next time. Bye for now.